Hey guys, this is Prison. I'm coming at you guys with my 3.5 axis Firefist deck that I'm planning on playing for the current format. So let's get started with the main deck. For monsters, I play 3 bear. Use your spot removal, helps you search all of your fire formations. Just all around pretty good card. Get around a lot of problem monsters. Then I do play 2 gorilla instead of just 1. I used to play 1 just because pendulums are a bigger thing now, so you can pop the scales that they have. That's pretty much it. I mean, there's some nasty backers that you can get around, and beating over stuff sometimes pretty good. Then for my last level 4, I play a boar. This card's actually pretty good. You can get you Crimson Blader out, so then you can stop decks like, Cosmos trying to bring out like Dark Destroyer. Make it so they can't. Switch some level 5 or highers. DDDs not being a switch, some level 5 or highers. All that nice stuff. A lot of the decks nowadays do. Even pendulums do. Then you play 3 leopard. Play 3 of these. Opening this with a tanky or this with a tensu will get you the Horse Prince +2 combo every time. He searches out fire formation spell or trap, I'm pretty sure it is. Yeah, fire formation spell or trap. I usually just use it for spells. But you can get your tanky or anything else you need. And then I play 2 spirit. 3 could be pretty good. I think it's kind of like Wolfbark. I play 2. When you summon him, you can get back your leopard. It's part of the combo. Go Horse Prince with him, or you can XYZ with them. Usually I do the first one's Horse Prince, second one I XYZ for a Lion Emperor, so then I can get him back and reuse him. I think 2 is really all you need. You don't really want 3, because you'll draw into him way too much. Then I do play 2 Rooster. I do play the 2, because even if you draw him, if you just set him, let him die, and just special him with the Spirit, you still get the same pluses, and you get to sink. You just don't get the effect to send a fire formation grave to set like a trap or another spell. It's only plus like 1. And the last couple monsters, I play 2 Wolfbark. I do have 3, but I've tried out 3 and it clogs way too much. You get it when you don't have cards in the grave. Or if you rely on them too much, it's easy to kind of stop. It's just like recovery plays. And then my last monster is 1 Lava Golem. I take this in because a lot of decks nowadays play cards that are like really impossible to get over. Can be dark, can be destroyed by card effects, can bounce away. Lava Golem, they can't do anything. I just switch someone to their side of the field, and then I grab a bear. If I have that out or something, just pop it, or attack over it with my boosted Horse Prince or whichever. It's pretty good. Burn him for burn damage. Alright, for spells, obviously play 3 tanky, searches everything. Combos with leopard as long with tensu, because what happens is you'd summon the leopard and get whichever one you don't have. So like, let's say you have tanky hand leopard, summon leopard, tribute it, get the tensu, activate tensu, activate the tanky search spirit, and then use your extra normal summon for spirit, and then you get over sprints, and then you also have the tanky to ditch off with the rooster to get a trap. So, and then my last spell is 1 Gyo. Last Firefist spell is 1 Gyoku. It'll stop back row. It's just nice stopping that one, like, solemn warning or solemn strike, something like that, just to keep my plays going, to stop that mirror force they need. I want Upstart Goblin for consistency. 1 duality. This deck relies heavily on its special summons, so I only play 1, but it's nice just getting into your combo pieces. 2 other cards attack, 2 monster slots. You can banish a card in your graveyard that's got the same levels, like a monster in your graveyard that's the same level as a monster in your field. And then you can draw a card if it's a monster you special summon, it's the same level. So sometimes you can get special summon up, most of the time it's just there for a draw. Just a free draw. And then I do play 2 MSD and 1 Twin Twister, basically because I only have 1 Twin Twister. Wish I had more, but It's okay. It's still working pretty good. One lance. I do own more. I'm only playing one at the moment because back row isn't that big of a thing. But at the moment, at least things that are going to be like in battle, it's usually for summons or effects. But for that occasion, Mirror Force is good, and you can use it defensively if they attack you. And just make them minus, and they destroy themselves if you get their effects to search. So pretty good. Dark Hole, this should be Rigeki. I'm just kind of poor at the moment. Most times. So, yeah. So, this is what I got at the moment. It still works pretty good. And my last spell is a Rekindling, because that plus a Spirit and a Leopard. We'll get you another Horse Prince, because it's a 200 defense, both of them has 200, so. Just push them both back for free to get a Horse Prince or an XYZ. Either one. For traps, play one Tensen, and then one Tenken for the fire formation traps, because you want to search them off of Rooster's effect a set, or like a Tiger King if you get them off. But these are really bad to just draw. Like, you don't want to draw them, you usually want them to get set from your deck off of Firefist monster effects. If you just draw into them, that's great, but then you still gotta set them and wait and have an established board, so just getting them as an extra plus is good. Drawing them isn't that great. I play 3 breakthrough skills in this deck. I don't want my opponent getting off their effects, so I want to slow them down as much as possible. And my deck's options to get over monsters are usually popping with bear or bashing over them with a Horse Prince, just super aggro. So I'd like them to not have monsters that can't be targeted, destroyed, or destroyed by battle. So just banish it from grave, attack over a problem card, or pop it. Pretty good. I do take in one call. Pretty good, especially late game. And you can special summon back like a Coach Soldier Wolfbark with it, reuse it. Or just special summon a bear if you have any floating fire formations out, just to pop a card and go for game. My last trap is a Solemn Warning, because it's solemn. Pretty good. Alright, that's it for the main. It is a 40 card main deck, so now we'll go into the extra. For the synchros, I play 2 Horse Prince. This card's the main one of the deck. Summon him, you can special summon level 3, so Rooster. And then Rooster will search you another spirit. You can do it next turn, tribute off a formation, get a trap. It's just really good. It's what gets you your +2. One Vulcan. If I need to get over a problem card immediately and my Horse Prince can't run it over, just play Vulcan. I get bounce a tanky. Bounce their monster and then reuse tanky. Pretty good. Then I play the one Crimson Blader for Boar. Boar is also good because, if you destroy a battle, you get the battle effect. But if I do possibly sync with it, this card's really good. Especially against a lot of decks we're playing now. I play 2 Tiger King. He's pretty good. You can get him off Coach the Wolfbark. The best thing about him is he negates all monster effects that are currently in the field besides Beast Warrior. So I can keep doing my crap and just negate your monsters. Like, if they can't be targeted, negate it, bear can pop it. So... And I can set your trap straight from deck or your spells to keep you going. So if you just need a bigger monster out, and then you can extend more. Cardinal, only play 1 because it takes 2 Firefist specifically. So you won't get that off all the time. But when you do, it's like a tiramisu, and you can shuffle back stuff you need to use for later. Castell gets the Castell to shuffle back. Problem cards, face up cards. Diamond Dyer, because you're an only Beast Warrior, so you can get this effect off and keep him. Plus he can pop like floodgates, spell traps. Destroy for grave. Effects. Conqueror Knight, because in certain situations he's good, just depending on the deck, like, mirror match or whatever. Obsidian Berserk, any great deck that use graveyards, I just banish it. Plus I can give my XYZs a lot of attack with his effect. For 3s, I play a Wind Up Zen Mains. If it will be destroyed, destroy another card. It's a nice card to sell. It's fire. Brother of the Firefist Lion Emperor. This one's when I go into the most. It gives me an extra 22 and gives me another spirit again, so I can just reuse it. Which is nice. My last one is a Mech-Whip Engineer, because most of the time you're going to go aggro, and you want to keep your established boards with like a Horse Prince and a Rooster. So you can play this, and then you can protect it from getting like Mirror Force or other shit like that. At least if they're still playing regular Mirror Forces. But yeah. That is it. My Firefist deck profile, 3.5 axis, 40 card main deck, 15 card extra deck. The next one working pretty good. You usually open up with your combo almost all the time. I was thinking that only running 2 Spirit, I was kind of worried, but I usually open it first turn every game, so. I hope you guys enjoyed. This is Prison, signing out.